For 90 minutes, this film is nicely paced. For the most part, you can say that it isn't full of fat. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about a release from a little earlier this year, Pig. Before we begin, let me know in the comments what your thoughts on this movie were, if you already saw it, or if you were planning on seeing it, and make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you like these reviews, as it helps me out immensely by getting my content out there. And if you're new here, I hope you consider hitting that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with reviews of new releases, older films, hidden gems, and so much more on a near daily basis. But let's jump right into it, and let's talk about Pig. This stars Nicolas Cage as Rob, a truffle hunter who lives alone in the Oregon wilderness and must return to his past in Portland in search of his beloved foraging pig after she's kidnapped. This is the feature debut of director Michael Sarnowski, and there was a perception by some when seeing the trailer for this that it would just be something akin to John Wick with a pig. Considering it's been quite some time we've seen Nicolas Cage lead anything but over-the-top action movies or in voiceover roles like in The Croods or Into the Spider-Verse, everyone thought this was going to be just another addition into his ever-growing eclectic filmography. However, this turns out to be nothing like any of Cage's most recent films, and it can even be described as the antithesis of John Wick. This is a very anti-revenge sort of tale, and is one that explores themes like grief, loss, and reflection of one's past. I do like how so many people came out of this movie almost shocked by how great Cage's performance was here, which is understandable considering he hasn't ventured into more somber, serious territory, at least in the lead, in over a decade. But the man is actually a phenomenal actor, one who's fully capable of bringing subtlety and nuance to just about any role when he wants, and it's nice to see him return to that territory here. Now, while I've enjoyed a lot of his sillier work as of late, this is easily his best performance in at least a decade, and this is easily my favorite film with him in the lead since arguably Bad Lieutenant. He'll have entire scenes where he'll barely say a word and he'll speak just above a whisper, and he'll offer some sagely advice that he delivers so well that it really pulls on your heartstrings. And he especially elevates the film's themes of finding empathy and connection. Even though he's someone who's isolated himself from the world, he's able to masterfully get into the mindset of those who wronged him or have opposing views to him. And while he looks like he truly can't be bothered with everyone, the way he brilliantly hones in on discussing others' strengths, weaknesses, regrets, and passions is brilliant, as it never once comes off as contrived. And even the way he talks about the things he specifically cares about, it's done with such tenderness, like when he discusses his wife, who he lost prior to the main events, or even when he brings up why he's so hell-bent on locating his pig, as he simply says he loves her, and nothing more, totally tuning out anything business-related he uses his pig for. It's absolutely haunting, and a performance that I would call Oscar-worthy. Though while Cage's performance is what carries the film, Alex Wolff is also solid as Rob's supplier, with whom he winds up helping. And the same goes for Adam Arkin as Wolff's father, who serves as the main antagonist, as he has a very contentious relationship with his son, with their rivalry being another major driving force here. We also get some beautiful cinematography and a chilling score to highlight the film's emotional intensity, with music at least during one point adding to the film's overall emotional impact. On a technical level, this truly does wonders, and it's nice to especially see this coming from a directorial debut. In terms of pacing, I'd say this is one of those films that you do have to stick with a little bit before it truly clicks with you. Not that the first half is boring or anything, like the sequence of the pig being kidnapped is definitely a little unsettling, and the tone of this low-key methodical thriller is set right away, but I'd say the first part of this is simply just good and nothing more than that. It isn't until a certain scene inside a restaurant that I'd say the film truly took off as being exceptionally great, as that's when we first start properly exploring who a lot of these characters truly are. But once it clicks, I found myself hooked and completely engrossed in the experience, especially as it builds up this unique, weird little world of these various individuals in the culinary scene. There's a quirkiness to it that gives it a fresh feel, though nothing I'd ever call comedic or so out there it's distracting. Overall, Pig is one of the finest films of the year, and easily one of Nicolas Cage's best performances in quite some time. It's a beautiful film about processing grief and finding empathy that never oversells its message, and it nails the less is more aesthetic. While it's a very somber film that does take some time to truly get going, once it does, it leads to a very satisfying journey. Pig gets an 8.5 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Pig, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Was this one of your favorite Nicolas Cage movies? Was this one of your favorite animal-themed movies? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.